A woman, 74 years old, clutching a boarding pass, walks the jet bridge at Miami International Airport. Her destination, Vietnam. A one-way ticket, no return. Then she's wrestled by FBI agents, her phone is pried away from her, and her escape plan, allegedly, is shattered. That woman, Donna Adelson, is at the heart of a tangled web of murder, family, and betrayal. Welcome to Bedcrumb Stories Podcast. I'm your host, T. Do me a favor, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave me a comment. The atmosphere inside the Leon County Courthouse today crackled with tension. Judge, attorneys, jurors all waited for the state's final dramatic day of testimony. Two highly anticipated witnesses were on the stand today in the trial. Two women who were detained inside the Leon County Jail and who became friends with Donna Adelson. They took the stand to testify against her. Patricia Bird was one of the women, and her testimony marked the first time that anybody has claimed in court that Donna Adelson confessed to her involvement in the 2014 unaliving for hire of Dan Markell, her former son-in-law. Prosecutor Sarah Dugan asked her, quote, "Did you ever outright ask her whether she did what she's accused of?" Bird replied, "Yes, I did. She said she did it. It was to keep her grandkids, but it wasn't supposed to go that far." What the F does that mean? It wasn't supposed to go that far? Please explain. You mean you didn't plan to unalive Dan Markell? Was he just supposed to get roughed up? Another inmate, Drina Bernhardt, recalled Donna calling her, quote, sunshine. Now you may recall that that's the same word that Donna used for her grandsons, Benjamin and Lincoln. Those were Dan Markell's two sons. And you may recall that they told him one day that grandma says you want to take her sunshines away, meaning, Dad, grandma's saying you want to take us away from her, us, her sunshines. Bernhardt also said that Donna called her a jail daughter. Such a nurturing lady Donna Adelson is. Assistant State Attorney Georgia Kappelman shared with the jury a note that Donna wrote to Bernhardt. Here's what Donna wrote. "I hope your life will be filled with love, joy, and flowers. You deserve only the best because you are the best." End quote. Bernhardt said that Donna would often talk about the case. Okay, defense attorneys would say, never talk about your case while you're in jail. Shut the fuck up. Bernhardt recalls Donna describing how she was very close to her grandchildren. I would agree. She found a way to get them to Miami. Literally close, and sounds like emotionally close too, maybe. And at one point, Donna asked this lady if she would testify in her trial. It turns out Bernhardt had overlapped at the jail with Catherine McBanoa, the former girlfriend of Charlie Adelson and the convicted go-between in the conspiracy. McBanoa hooked Charlie Adelson up with the hitmen. Bernhardt claims that Donna wanted her to testify that McBanoa had told her the real story, that McBanoa had extorted the Adelson family following Dan Markell's death. She said that Donna told her she wanted her to testify about numerous things about Ms. McBanoa. And then Kappelman produced a notebook containing a question and answer script allegedly written by Donna. A handwriting expert later testified that the handwriting on this script that Donna wanted Bernhardt to read was indeed Donna's. Bernhardt said that Donna told her to write the Q&A in her own book in her own handwriting. Now, in exchange, Donna purchased food for her from the canteen. She let her use time on her phone. She also promised this lady $10,000 and a grand piano. I'm thinking maybe the woman plays the piano. Bernhardt also said that Donna would have one of her doctor friends get her drugs once she was released. Now, this lady is a recovering drug addict. So how loving and motherly is that of Donna to offer to have a doctor help her get drugs? Way to go, Donna. You have major maternal instincts if this is true. Of course, Donna's attorneys pointed out that the one woman, Bird, had several discrepancies in her testimony and interviews, including that she got the race of one of the investigators that she spoke to wrong. She said it was a black person or a white person, and it turned out to be the opposite. That's kind of weird because, you'd think you'd get that one right. Bird also apparently said previously that Adelson did not plan the crime. Apparently, Bernhardt is facing a mandatory 15-year prison sentence if she is to be found guilty of her current charges, unless she struck a deal. Of course, both of these women are technically considered jailhouse snitches. Should we believe them? That's up to you. So Donna was going to blame the entire crime on Catherine McBanois, claim that she was extorting them for money and that Charlie was just paying it to her all those years in order to protect Wendy. However, none of the text messages between Charlie and Katie right after this alleged extortion took place, there was no discussion of extortion ever between the two of them. Tallahassee PD Chris Corbett testified today. He shared a string of messages from the day that Charlie's guilty verdict was rendered. Donna texted her daughter Wendy, quote, "Your brother protected you for years. Now you are not guilty." Donna wrote, "Your lawyer took very good care of you. You can bury me in the dress that I bought for Lincoln's bar mitzvah." End quote. Seems like a way to make Wendy feel very guilty. A bit dramatic, too. Then some chats were presented that were from when Donna was working to acquire visas for herself and for her husband Harvey, trying to go to Vietnam on that one-way ticket. Donna wrote, quote, "Hi, Daisy. I'm trying to get a fast-track emergency visa for Vietnam. I would like the 90-day visa. If we can get a 30-day visa, can I extend it while I'm in Vietnam?" Donna was clearly looking for a way to get out of the States. And it looked like Donna and Harvey weren't planning to come back to the U.S. anytime soon. Corbett said that Donna opted to stop all her Amazon deliveries and she was arranging things for a weapon to be sold. That's interesting. There was also a packing note, I think, found at their expensive luxury condo that reminded them to cancel disability insurance for Wendy, to tell Dan Rashbaum, Charlie's attorney, about their plans, and for Dan Rashbaum to tell Charlie of the plans on Dan's private line. And that private line would have prohibited law enforcement from wiretapping into the call. Corbett, however, said that he wasn't able to find any evidence that Donna and Harvey were moving assets out of the country. A woman named Kate Butler, who is a crime laboratory analyst for the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, took the stand. Her specialty is forensic document examination. She analyzes handwriting. So Butler used known handwriting of Donna Adelson's to compare it to the script that the inmates testified that Donna wrote. The woman looks not just at every letter, she looks at spacing, she looks at every loop on every letter. Butler said, quote, "I look and examine every handwriting characteristic." She noticed that Donna's uppercase W has a particular shape of being flat on one side. Her lowercase y creates almost a loop and isn't all the way connected. She also said the crossbar of the T can be seen connected to the lowercase h, the word they, and that was compared from the script and another document. In the end, Butler said that she identified the writing of the script as Donna Adelson's. And Donna's own attorney said, quote, "We never contested that our client wrote that document. No further questions." That seems odd. Now, Patricia Beard, the black jail inmate who testified, said that she'd been in custody with Katie McBanois for a year or so. According to Bird, McBanawa told her that she did the crime, participated in it because her boyfriend's parents had money. Bird also claimed that Donna asked her to say info that wasn't true about Katie McBanawa. Now, Bird said that Donna offered her land, money, and a trailer. She also offered to get her teeth fixed, I guess by Harvey. Remember, Harvey's a dentist. The two women are saying that they are testifying because they think it's morally correct and they want to get justice for Dan Markel's family. They don't necessarily want to get any special deals. In the script that Donna wrote for Bernhardt, she wanted her to say that Katie McBanawa had said that the, quote, murderers think a woman is pain, end quote, and that McBanawa had tricked Charlie as well as her baby daddy, which would be a reference to Sigfredo Garcia. The script then reads, quote, what a stupid fool. Ha ha, what a joke, end quote. Bernhardt said that McBanawa would not talk like that, and Donna promised Bernhardt a lot of things like money, cameras, pills, and things from the jail commissary. And again, the pills would have been whatever she wanted, and they would have been prescribed by a doctor named Dr. Jerome Obed, a dermatologist and Charlie Adelson's former roommate who employed Catherine McBanawa in 2015 and 2016. Bernhardt also said that Donna told her that her husband Harvey would send her money through Zelle. Donna thinks money can pay for anything, right? If this is true. We also got a glimpse of the Adelsons' high-rise luxury apartment, or rather condo in Miami. You see like floor-to-ceiling glass windows and some strange decor, if you ask me. Law enforcement searched the home for roughly an hour. Harvey was home there at the time. They didn't find any stacks of cash stapled. You know, you gotta feel sorry a little bit for Catherine McBanawa. Well, maybe you don't. I mean, she is somebody who helped lead to the murder of Dan Markel, and that is definitely not okay for any reason. But here Donna's trying to go after her and lay everything on her. Throw the girl from the other side of the tracks under the bus once again. Let Katie do all the dirty work. Let Katie do the time for allegedly, for Donna and Charlie. If all of this is true, it just further supports how manipulative Donna Adelson is. What a sort of gangster mentality she has. Absolute lack of morality. No sense of right or wrong. Once she heard about Charlie talking about this extortion plan and him testifying to it in court, she went and emailed a bunch of her friends saying, this is the truth, I couldn't tell you, but this is what really happened. We didn't have anything to do with this horrible crime. Is it any wonder that Charlie got involved in this whole mess with a mama like Donna? These people cry after they get caught. They're the type that do the crime allegedly, go after it gung-ho, break the rules, hurt people, lead to a human being's death. And then once Charlie's convicted, she's crying, oh my God, I'm gonna lose my son who's going to prison. I'm not that strong. Well, why in the hell didn't you think about that before you allowed him to get involved in this nonsense, allegedly? Did it ever occur to you that you could get caught, or was that just, not gonna happen? I think Donna's the type of person who could shoplift right under your nose, get caught on the security camera, and still say, I did not do anything wrong. I did not do that. No. I just want to know when she learned to be this calculating and manipulative and amoral. Like, what happened to her in her youth to turn her into this type of person? And if Harvey was aware of any of this, were these qualities that he admired in his wife? What is it that makes him so drawn to her, so loyal? Or is he just exactly like her? That's all for today, and I will see you next time on Bed Crime Stories. Smash the like button, and please consider a Patreon membership. I am not monetized, so the only way I make money right now is if you get a Patreon membership. They're only $1.99. Loyal listeners, I would love it if you would do that. It would make my life happier. Thank you. Enough already. Have a great weekend.